Hello students, let's see inductive effect. Inductive effect is very important effect in GOC, General Organic Chemistry. So let's see what is the inductive effect. The displacement of electron shear cloud along the carbon atom chain due to the presence of an electron withdrawing group or electron releasing group in the carbon chain is known as inductive effect. So first of all, we have to understand what is the meaning of inductive effect. Let's see what is inductive effect. Suppose we have a carbon chain. That is a carbon chain. That carbon chain is non-polar because the electron of this sigma bond cannot be attracted by this carbon or this carbon because electronegativity of both carbon are same. So we can say that carbon chain is non-polar. But suppose here is a group attached. That group has electronegativity more than this carbon. This group has more electronegative than this carbon. Then what happen? The electron of this shared electron of this sigma bond will be attracted towards this group, and this group become partial negatively charged, and this carbon acquire partial positive charge. Now the shared electron of this sigma bond would be attracted toward this carbon, hence this carbon also get partial positive charge. Now the shared electron of this sigma bond would attracted by this carbon, and this carbon become partial positive charge. So we can say this group induce a effect in this carbon chain. This group make this carbon chain polar. So that is called inductive effect of this group. That is called inductive effect of this group, and this type of inductive effect is known as plus I effect. This type of inductive effect is known as minus I effect. That is known as minus I effect. So minus I effect means electron withdrawing effect. Minus I effect means electron withdrawing effect. Clear? Let's see another case. Suppose that is our carbon chain. And here a group is attached. That group either release electron or repel the electron of this sigma bond toward this carbon. So this carbon become partial negatively charged. Now this carbon would repel the electron of this sigma bond toward this carbon. Now this carbon become partially negative charge. Hence now this carbon would repel the shared electron of this sigma bond toward this carbon. Now this carbon become partial negatively charged. Now this group is also inducing polarity in this carbon chain. That carbon chain is actually non-polar, but this group is inducing polarity in this carbon chain. So that is also inductive effect of this group, but that inductive effect is known as plus I effect. That is called plus I effect. So plus I effect means electron releasing effect. So if we are saying a group show plus I effect, it means a group is have electron donating effect or electron releasing effect through sigma bond. Clear? Now let's see what are the important points of this inductive effect. Inductive effect may be of plus I or minus I. Plus I means electron releasing effect, and minus I means electron donating effect. Some group show minus I effect and some group show plus I effect. For example, there are some group which show minus I effect. So NO2 show very strong minus I effect. Then CN, then SO3H, CHO, CWH. These all group show minus I effect. Minus I effect means that is electron withdrawing effect because they are electron negative atom. They have electron negative atom in their structure. There are also some group which show plus I effect. Example of plus I effect are mainly alkyl group. In alkyl group, basically 3 degree alkyl group have more stronger plus I effect than 2 degree, after that 1 degree. So if there are a 3 degree alkyl group and then there is 2 degree alkyl group, then 3 degree alkyl group show more dominating, or we can say more strong plus I effect than 2 degree. There is another case that if number of carbon are increased, then plus I effect is also increased. For example, we have C2H5. Suppose we have C2H5 and another CH3. Clear? C2H5 have 2 carbon and CH3 have 1 carbon. Both are 1 degree, but C2H5 have 2 carbon and CH3 have 1 carbon. So we can say C2H5 exert more strong plus I effect. C2H5 exert more strong plus I effect because it has more carbon. Now let's see some general concept, or we can say some general rules of inductive effect, or some general postulates of inductive effect. What are that general things? First of all, that inductive effect is distance dependent effect. Distance dependent effect. Distance dependent. Now what does mean by distance dependent effect? Actually, we can say if number of carbon are increased in a carbon chain, if number of carbon are increased, then plus I effect or minus I, any of inductive effect become weaker. Magnitude of inductive effect become weaker. So magnitude of plus I effect on first carbon is very strong, then second, then third. Normally inductive effect, we can say inductive effect is applied up to 3 carbon. We can say up to 3 carbon. If there is a carbon chain, we can say inductive effect is applied on 3 carbon. Beyond 3 carbon, we can say it is very less, or it is almost diminished. So that is our inductive effect. And another thing about inductive effect is that inductive effect is permanent effect. It is not temporary effect. It is permanent effect. It is permanent effect. Another thing about that inductive effect is operated through sigma bond. We can say inductive effect is operated through sigma bond. So that's about inductive effect. We can see there are some groups which show plus I effect and which show minus I effect. Okay, so that is a very important effect. It is used in a very important effect. It is used very vast in organic chemistry.